edition, full version.
We interrupted the computer for a YinYangFan error. Prize edition. YinYangFan was killed by John. He put a bomb in YinYangFan's lair and it will explode in 2048 days. And do you see this on the left? That's $1 million. You will get a good prize depending on how many times you turn off. So don't turn it off or you will get something worse. Okay, you turn it off once. The timer will reduce every 3 times you turn it off. If you don't do it in 2048 days, you get a fancy house. Alright, you turned it off again. I just don't want you to turn it off because that makes me angry. If you do it again, the timer will reduce to 1754 days. If you don't do it in 2048 days, you get a computer. This is the 3rd time you turned off your computer. If you do it 2 more times, the background will change. Also, the timer has been reduced to 1754 days. If you don't do it in that time, you get video games. If you do it again, the background will change. Every 5 times you turn off, the background will change. If you don't do it in 1754 days, you get an iPad. Really? 5th time already? The background has changed. Now, I'm a bit irritated with you right now. If you don't do it in 1754 days, you get an iPhone. Can you please stop? I don't like what's going on here. Also, the time has been reduced to 1094 days. If you don't do it in that time, you get a robot. This is the 7th time you turned off your computer. If you don't do it in 1094 days, you get a WWE World Championship belt. If you do it 2 more times, the next background will change. If you don't do it in 1094 days, you get a Fortnite gun. If you do it again, the next background will change. Also, the time has been reduced to 877 days. If you don't do it in that time, you get a Nerf police suit. That's right, the background has changed to indigo. If you don't do it in 877 days, you get a Nintendo Switch. Really? You turned off your computer 11 times? If you don't do it in 877 days, you get a control car. I'm so tired of turning off my computer. You know what? I'll block my computer to see if it works. Yes, it worked. Now Oh no, it didn't work. That's right. How dare you block me? I need to see you. That counts as turning it off. Also, the time has been reduced to 512 days. If you don't do it in that time, you get a skateboard. If you do it 2 more times, the background will change to dark blue. If you don't do it in 512 days, you get a bike. If you do it 1 more time, the background will change to dark blue, and the timer will also be reduced to 438 days. If you don't do it in 512 days, you get a scooter. That's right. The background has changed to dark blue. Also, the time has been reduced to 438 days. If you don't do it in that time, you get a Pokemon plush. This is getting annoying right now. If you don't do it in 438 days, you get a ticket to the movies. Ugh, really? This is the 17th time you turned off your computer. If you don't do it in 438 days, you get a kid pool. If you do it 2 more times, the backgrounds will change to blue. Also, the time has been reduced to 256 days. If you don't do it in that time, you get a Lego set. If you do it again, the background will change to blue. If you don't do it in 256 days, you get a board game. Now the background has changed to blue. If you don't do it in 256 days, you get a kid's storybook. Why won't you listen to me 21 times? Also, the time has been reduced to 219 days. If you don't do it in that time, you get a bed. Stop it, please. This is getting worse right now. If you don't do it in 219 days, you get a blanket. How dare you punch me? That also counts as turning it off. If you don't do it in 219 days, you get a pillow. I am getting ticked off with you now. If you turn off your computer one more time, the background will change to light blue. Also, the time has been reduced to 128 days. If you don't do it in that time, you get some MathLink cubes. Now the background has changed to light blue. If you turn off any more, I will get more angry. If you don't do it in 128 days, you get a ticket to the zoo. I have to remind you something. You have 4 chances until the background changes to green. If you don't do it in 128 days, you get a speaker box. Please stop it, because this is getting worse each time. Also, the time has been reduced to 109 days. If you don't do it in that time, you get a Minecraft sword. Whoa, you are so close to being mad at you. You don't want me to get mad at you, do you? If you don't do it in 109 days, you get a Minecraft toy. Okay, that's it. If you do it again, I will be mad at you, and the timer will reduce to 96 days. If you don't do it in 109 days, you get Minecraft. That's right. I am now mad at you and the background changed to green because you turned off 30 times. Also, the time has been reduced to 96 days. If you don't do it in that time, you will get... Hey! I didn't even finish my speech. Why didn't you let me finish my speech? You now have 69 chances left. If you keep doing this, I will get angry and angry. If you don't do it in 96 days, you get a Fuji apple. How dare you refuse to listen to me 32 times? The time is still at 96 days, but still, if you do it again, the time will reduce to 72 days. If you don't do it in 96 days, you get a tiger prawn pack. If you turn off your computer 2 more times, the backgrounds will change to yellow. Also, the time has been reduced to 72 days. If you don't do it in that time, you get a Mario amiibo. Now if you turn off your computer 1 more time, the background will change to yellow. If you don't do it in 72 days, you get a second lieutenant chevron. That's right, the background has changed to yellow. I am so mad at you for not listening to me. If you don't do it in 72 days, you get a rug. Oh my god, stop turning off your computer. But no, you kept doing this. Also, the time has been reduced to 64 days. If you don't do it in that time, you get a cheap suit. Look at me. I am so extremely mad at you. And guess what? You have 3 good chances until evil mode. You don't want evil mode. If you don't do it in 64 days, you get some Danish chicken. No! Evil mode is almost coming. You only have 2 good chances left. Please, stop! If you don't do it in 64 days, you get a Tomica model of the Toyota Prius. You know what? That's it! One bit of the power's popping and there goes evil mode. Leave this computer alone right now. Also, the time has been reduced to 48 days. If you don't do it in that time, you get a Windows Vista Professional CD. That's right. I'm now in evil mode for the rest of the era. How dare you turn off your computer 40 times. If you don't do it in 48 days, you get sun cream. You've turned off your computer for the 41st time. Remember, if you do something bad, you will lose a chance. If you don't do it in 48 days, you get a lipstick. Ugh. I am sick and tired of turning off my computer. You know what? I'll try to restart my computer. No, you can't restart your computer. That counts as you turning it off. Sorry, but rules are rules. Oh my god, YinYangFan! That does not count as turning it off. Are you serious right now? You are a stupid blackface for saying that counts as a turn off. Oh. How dare you call me a stupid blackface? You know better than that. Also, at 58 chances, the time has been reduced to 36 days. Plus, you now have 2 chances before the background will change to red, and also, I will be in my second evil mode. If you don't do it in 36 days, you get an hourglass. You know what I'll do next, YinYangFan? I'll put my computer on standby. This is it. I am doing it. Here goes nothing. Standing by your computer also counts as turning this off. You are really making me extremely angry. If you don't do it in 36 days, you get a... Hey! I didn't finish my speech again. But you know what to do, right?
Let's go. Now I'm in my second evil mode. If you keep doing this for many days, I will be a steroid evil mode. Also, the time has been reduced to 42 days. If you don't do it in that time, you get a fake emerald. Why do you never listen to me? If you don't do it in 42 days, you get a fake star power. Stop it, stop it, stop it, stop it, stop it, stop it. If your chances reach 50, I will be in my third evil mode. If you don't do it in 42 days, you get a fake ruby. This has got to stop. Just, please, stop. Now, what's wrong with you? Now the time has been reduced to 24 days. If you don't do it in that time, you get some fake gold. Seriously, why do you keep turning off your computer when you're not supposed to? If you turn off your computer one more time, I will be in my third evil mode. If you don't do it in 24 days, you get some fake silver.
Now look, I am in my third evil mode and the background has been changed to dark red. If you keep on turning off your computer, you will be done for. If you don't do it in 24 days, you get Super Mario Galaxy for the Wii. Oh my god! Why do you always turn off your computer? If your chances reach 45, I will be in my fourth evil mode. Also, the time has been reduced to 18 days. If you don't do it in that time, you get the Need for Speed for the PlayStation 1. How dare you turn off your computer 52 times? If you don't do it in 18 days, you get Super Mario Bros. For the NES. Whoa! You are really pushing me into my fourth evil mode, so don't let that happen. If you don't do it in 18 days, you get Pong for the Atari game system. Okay, that's it. This is your last chance before I'm in my fourth evil mode. So, don't turn off your computer anymore. Also, the time has been reduced to 16 days. If you don't do it in that time, you get the first video game, Tennis for Two. That's it. You asked for it.
Yep, that's right. I am now in my fourth evil mode. Also, I changed my voice from my normal voice to my demon voice. That way I can make things more scary and demonic. If you don't do it in 16 days, you get a broken TV. You are really pushing me even further. If you don't do it in 16 days, you get Hey! I didn't finish my speech yet again. Why aren't you letting me finish my speeches? If you interrupt me again, I swear I will take 2 chances from you. Also, the time has been reduced to 12 days. If you don't do it in that time, you get a knife. Oh, ha 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 ho. You only have 42 chances left. If you don't do it in 12 days, you get some rubbish. Okay, that's it. If you turn off your computer one more time, I will be in super evil mode. If you don't do it in 12 days, you get a toilet full of disgusting stuff. Ha! I scared you and I am now in super evil mode. This is what you get for turning off your computer 60 times. Also, the time has been reduced to 9 days. If you don't do it in that time, you get a paperclip. Plus, if you turn off your computer one more time, you will get bad prizes. And also, the background has been changed to maroon. Why are you not listening? Now you have 39 chances left. If you don't do it in 9 days, you get a broken cup. Things are getting worse each time. When you turn off your computer anymore, I get even more scary and evil. If you don't do it in 9 days, you get a broken mug. Oh my god, this has got to stop right now. You keep turning off your computer over and over again and still never listen to me. Now you have 37 chances left. Also, the time has been reduced to 8 days. If you don't do it in that time, you get a broken chair. Well, guess what? If you turn off your computer one more time, I will be in terror mode. If you don't do it in 8 days, you get a broken tablet. Oh. I am now in terror mode, because you kept turning off your computer when I told you not to, but you still have 35 chances left. Don't waste them. If you don't do it in 8 days, you get a broken computer. Seriously, how many times do I have to tell you not to turn off your computer? The timer is reduced to 6 days. If you don't do it in that time, you get a broken phone. Hello, do you want to play a game with me? You're in my world now. You now have 33 chances left. If you don't do it in 6 days, you get a broken CD. I really hate you for turning off your computer 68 times. If you do it again, you will see what happens. If you don't do it in 6 days, you get a broken lamp.
Okay, I calmed down. I just lost my control. The background is back at white. And here's the deal. If you don't turn off in 4 days, you get a sack of potatoes. But if you turn off your computer one more time, I will be in devil mode. Also, if I'm in devil mode, the background will change to black. Will you allow me to turn it off now? I hate you. You hate me. How dare you? Turn it off.
That is so right. I am now in devil mode and the background has been changed to black. Now you have to do as I ask. Leave your computer on this instant. If you don't do it in 4 days, you get some glass. You are not only refusing to listen to me, but you are also watching me destroy your computer. Think about it. If you don't do it in 4 days, you get some broken glass. Oh, for the love of God, you are so making me furious right now. If you keep this up, you're grounded. Also, the time has been reduced to 3 days. If you don't do it in that time, you get a broken car. You really need to stop turning off your computer immediately. You are getting me furious as heck right now. You have 27 chances left. Don't waste them. I mean it this time. If you don't do it in 3 days, you get a broken house. You know what? If you turn off your computer one more time, I will be in my EXE mode. If you don't do it in 3 days, you get a broken iPad. I dare you to do it. Now I'm in my EXE mode thanks to you. You seriously have to stop turning off your computer or else you will not like it. Also, the time has been reduced to 2 days. If you don't do it in that time, you get some broken bones. Oh, it looks like you have 24 chances left. By the way, I put Jeff the Killer in the corner to make it a little more scary. If you don't do it in 2 days, you get some broken money.
You know what, YinYangFan? I don't even care about Jeff the Killer and your stupid error. By the way, you are a stupid blackface.
What did you just say about me?
I said that you are a stupid black face. Really? Just a black screen? Oh, come on.
How dare you call me a stupid blackface? That's not very nice. And since you call my error stupid, I have taken away another chance from you. But you still have 22 chances left. Also, the time has been reduced to 24 hours. I'm warning you now. Stop turning off your computer and that's final. If you don't do it in 24 hours, you get a nappy. Why do you keep turning off your computer no matter what? That's it. One more time, then I will be in my 666 mode. If you don't do it in 24 hours, you get lots of nappies.
You keep turning off your computer again and again, and still refuse to listen to me. For that, 666 more will be of 3 chances. If you don't do it in 24 hours, you get a rotten apple.
You see what you've brought us to? We are now in our 266 modes. If you turn off your computer one more time, you're gonna see what happens. Also, the time has been reduced to 18 hours. If you don't do it in that time, you get some saliva. Great, just great. I am now in my 666.exe mode. 17 chances left. If you don't do it in 18 hours, you get lots of homework. I swear, if you turn off your computer one more time, I will be in my 999 mode. So, don't you dare turn off your computer anymore. Also, the time has been reduced to 12 hours. If you don't do it in that time, you get a rotten lemon. OMG, I am now in my 999 mode. Now you will have to stop turning off your computer and I mean it. If you don't do it in 12 hours, you get a garbage bag. The world is seeing you. You only have 14 chances left. Now, you better stop it. If you don't do it in 12 hours, you get a wild lion. What was going on with you? That's it. It's error dance. Now, get prepared for the error dance. Why did you just... How dare you turn off your computer during my error dance? What's wrong with you? Oh, 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 oh. Now the time has been reduced to 9 hours. If you don't do it in that time, you get a wild leopard. If you turn off your computer one more time, I will be in my 999.exe mode. If you don't do it in 9 hours, you get a wild jaguar. I am now in my 999.exe mode and the background has now been changed to snow, because you never stopped turning off your computer. Also, look at the chances. They are now 10. Now, please stop turning off your computer. I mean it. Also, the time has been reduced to 6 hours. If you don't do it in that time, you get a wild cheetah. Plus, if you turn off your computer one more time, the timer will reduce every one time you turn off. Just turn it off. Do it. Just turn it off now. Shut it off now. Don't let your dreams be dreams. Yesterday you said tomorrow, so just do it. Make your dreams come true. Just do it. Turn it off now. If you don't do it in 3 hours, you get a wild snow leopard. I lied. Ha 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 ha. Don't turn off your computer when I tell you not to. If you don't do it in 2 hours, you get Scar from the Lion King. Look at this. Now you have 7 more chances left. You've turned off your computer 93 times. This is your fault. Why do you always turn off your computer? Why can't you just leave your computer on for once? If you didn't turn off your computer, none of this would have happened. If you don't do it in 1 hour, you get a poison bottle. Okay, that really does show it. If you turn off your computer one more time, I will be in nightmare mode. If you don't do it in 30 minutes, you get a wild bulldog. I scared you very, very, very good. I am now in nightmare mode. You now have 5 chances left. If you don't do it in 15 minutes, you get the wither boss from Minecraft. Oh my god, you've turned off your computer 96 times now. Don't waste your last 4 chances or else. If you don't do it in 5 minutes, you get the Ender Dragon from Minecraft. Well, you're really close to a code. Also, look at the timer. It's just 1 minute. If you wait, you can get your computer back. Just to remind you, trust me. If you don't do it in 1 minute, you get multiple Ender Dragons from Minecraft. You didn't listen to me about turning off your computer. Now you only have 30 seconds left. If you want to get your computer back, you need to wait for just 30 seconds. It's not that long. If you don't do it in 30 seconds, you get all the hostile mobs from Minecraft. What in the name of God is wrong with you? How dare you turn off your computer 99 times? I absolutely had enough of you turning off your computer multiple times. That really does show it. This is your last chance, because if you turn off your computer one more time, you will be forced to enter the code. Don't do it. I totally mean it. If you don't do it in 10 seconds, you get a black hole. Okay, that's it. I've had enough of you turning off your computer. You just decided to turn off your computer again. Now you have to enter the code. If you get it right, you get $1,000. But if you get it wrong, I will get the priceless punishment. You have a limited time. Good luck. I'm sorry, but the code you entered was incorrect. The correct code was 4, 8, 15, 16, 23, 42. If you entered that, you would have gotten $1,000. But no. Now I will crash your computer